Hey, what's up, guys? Episode 30 of the Biz Grind. You're watching it, in case you're wondering. First of all, I have no idea how I even managed to get to 30 episodes, but nonetheless, I'm pretty excited because one of the things I've been trying to do is be consistent as possible because, excuse me, I think consistency is one of the biggest advantages that one can have from an entrepreneurial standpoint, specifically because I am an entrepreneur, okay? In case you did not know that about me, I'm an entrepreneur. I take risks. I've taken more risks in the last year alone than I ever have. And I gotta tell you this, is having a 10-month-old son now and having a wife and having a family and a mortgage and car payments and the whole 9 yards it was a little frustrating at first. There was a lot of fear, I think, but I had to figure out how to overcome that fear and really focus on my goals and objectives and my dreams, and that is building my startup, the RazorSharpDigital.com, which is a human marketing agency that helps brands establish their digital governance through human-to-human convergence, helps companies become more human so they can generate more business by strategizing, implementing, and executing using digital media. So I woke up this morning and honestly, I haven't had sinus problems in my 20s or even in my early 30s. I'm 37 years old. But I don't know if it was because I left our fan in our master bedroom running last night. And with the inclement weather changes that have been happening here in St. Louis over the last couple of days, I mean, we went from 30 degrees to yesterday was 70 degrees, and today's supposed to be mid-70s, and all weekend supposed to be 70s. I feel like I got this terrible congestion in my head, and honestly, it's distracting me. I can't focus. This morning has just been a debacle of trying to figure out what I'm going to tackle first because my head is about getting ready to fucking explode. So episode 30 you're watching right now. Pretty excited about this episode because like I said, consistency is one of the things that I really was striving for with this YouTube show. Also striving to give you guys some diversity, give you a glimpse into the day-to-day of an entrepreneur, what the daily endeavors are, the craziness, and of course the shenanigans that I go through. It is 75 degrees outside on a February day. I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt, as you can see, and if you can't tell, I'm in familiar territory again. I'm in the car, which is where I spent a good amount of my time, although not as much today. This is my first trip out to the bank, and since the weather is so nice, I figured that I was going to skeet out for a bit and just run this quick errand. But let me get to the gist of this episode. What I want to talk about is sincerity, which is something that is heavily undervalued in business and entrepreneurship. If you're sincere to people and you forget about the whole business aspect, then the money will come. Sincerity is intricate because it shows people that you genuinely care, that you're honest, that you're upfront, and that you're non-hypocritical. Because I think that a lot of entrepreneurs, especially new entrepreneurs, get in this preconceived mindset that they're going to strike gold overnight. And in terms of entrepreneurship, that's just not how it works. It takes time to build your empire. And sincerity is probably one of those golden components that a lot of people undervalue. You see, I spend a majority of my time being sincere to people, and I don't think as much about the whole business aspect, about the monetization aspect. You know, how much am I going to charge a client, or you know, where is that long-term value is going to come from, or how am I going to profit specifically from them? As opposed to, I focus on being sincere, giving them value, being genuine, and focusing on building and strengthening that relationship. And that has reciprocated tremendous. As a matter of fact, almost a year later, after I officially went all in on starting my business, my startup, my digital agency, that is now reciprocating because people remember that. People remember that sincerity that I've expressed some time ago, even though it wasn't today. My advice to you guys is that be sincere, be genuine, be upfront, don't be hypocritical. And that will reciprocate to a monetary sense that'll equate to being able to sign more contracts, forge new relationships, and make more money. So that was the thought, that was the core message that I really wanted to emphasize upon in this episode. I'm about to make a quick stop here by the bank and then on to more hustling. So this right here was my lunch, and of course a drink to go with it. I had some chicken wings, and I had some leftover pizza right there, dipping in some buttermilk sauce. Off to the bat cave to do some more grinding and hustling. It is absolutely nice outside. It's about 75 degrees. So I'm out here in the park and I'm gonna grab some footage, do some time lapses. It is February and I am wearing a short sleeve shirt, as you can see, which really doesn't happen in February. So I'm pretty excited that I'm out here enjoying the weather, and everybody's out and about too, as you can tell. So I want to shoot some footage, and we'll put that up on the next episode. This is the highlight of my day, right here. There's nothing more that I look forward to than this at the end of every day. Baby is snoozing right now. Taking a little nap. Hi, Jen. What are you doing? Are you strolling? Yeah.